So if we take a look at problem number 4, again, we're going to complete the following two-column proof. We were given that RU is perpendicular to ST and U is the midpoint of ST. And we're going to prove that these two triangles are congruent. This is a partially filled out proof. So a lot of the statements and reasons are filled in for us. We just have to figure out the missing parts. So it said RU is perpendicular ST and U is the midpoint of ST. And it then says in number 2 that angle RUS and RUT are right angles by definition of perpendicular lines. Because whenever you're told that lines are perpendicular, that counts as a vocab word. So you have to use definition of that vocab word. And we know by definition, and I'm going to mark it in my diagram, that perpendicular lines form right angles. So we know those two angles right there are right angles. Then in step 3, it says that those two angles are congruent. And we talked about this in the notes, that whenever you have two angles that are right angles, they're automatically congruent to each other because all right angles are congruent. So whenever you're told that two angles are right angles, automatically they're congruent to each other. And your reason every single time is all right angles are congruent. Well, they were really nice and took care of reason number 4 for us. We have a vocab word in our given info. Okay? So one of our reasons has to be definition of that vocab word, definition of a midpoint. Okay? We just have to fill in what that statement is. Okay? Well, if U is the midpoint of ST, that means it's directly in the middle, which means these two segments are the same. SU is congruent to TU. So I'm going to state that as my reason. Okay. Then in number 5, it's saying that RU is congruent to itself. So I'm going to mark that. My diagram. RU is congruent to itself. Well, whenever we have this in a proof, whenever something is congruent to itself, your reason every single time is reflexive property. Every time something's congruent to itself, it's automatically the reflexive property. And then number 6, it's one of the two. It's either side, 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 or side, angle, side. It's one of those two. And if we look, we have a side and another side. So we have two sides and the angle in between. So we show that these were congruent by side, angle, side. Because we have two sides with the angle in between that are congruent. Because we have a side, an angle, and a side. Side, angle,